Hi, JPO here again. Time for a short demonstration of honing this Swedish SSR razor. It's a Swedish steel. It's quite tough steel, but and it's also has a flat bevel, and yeah, I already have a Coticule edge on it, but it's now going to be given one of my personal favorite types of edges. I'm not sure if everyone likes this type of edge, but yeah, the goal is to use a convex Coticule with slurry to cut in a new slightly concave bevel and with slurry, and hopefully carry some of that fingerprint to the Arkansas stone and get a edge that feels like almost like a Coticule edge, but with a little more keenness from the Arkansas stone. Yeah, again, I'm using quite a bit of pressure here to set a new bevel. Even this slow, this is one of my slowest Coticules. It's Lagros Joan or yeah, it's one of those. It's not a Lagris. It's one of those standard grade Coticules you can get from Ardennes. I'm not sure if they're mining this particular vein now, but yeah, it's and it's also quite burnished because it's yeah, I haven't it's convexed, so I don't have to lap it to keep the shape. I just use it as I do now, and yeah, basically don't need any more maintenance. So pressure and a slight skew angle, and working from the back of the bevel and towards the front of the bevel. So really shouldn't take that many minutes to do this, even on this slow stone, because you're working. The contact point is quite narrow, and but even if your that contact point is not that long on each on the stone, on each stroke, then it still cuts really fast, because the contact point on the bevel is also quite small. So then because it's already flat, and then when you're carving in a new bevel that is slightly concave, the initial contact with the stone will be really small, and so you're removing steel quite rapidly, even if that contact point is not as long on the stone as you would on your typical flat stone. Yeah, as I'm finishing, I'm also changing the pressure and the amount of skew I have. So now you're moving the contact point forward towards the apex, and again you're constantly reducing the effective area in contact with the stone. So yeah, so 5 to 7 minutes should be more than enough to set a bevel with this method on a hollow ground razor. and this steel is quite tough, so if it had been typical German steel or something, and you had a fast Coticule, not this burnished slow Coticule, you would probably need to do a lot less. Yeah, so doing some extra work on the heel and with pressure again, it was a little was not quite there yet. You can really, especially with these stones, you can really feel when the bevel is starting to take the shape of the stone, because it's especially this type of Coticule, it really likes to grab. And as you change your skew angle, the stone lets go, and you're able to do more work on different sections of the bevel. Yeah, I would like to have some good packing peanuts, but yeah, we only get these Greta Thunberg peanuts in Norway, so they're not useful for anything. But yeah, what they're intended to be used for. So now I'm not pushing down on I'm pushing down, but I'm also lifting up, so, and torquing the heel into the stone. So if there's no need to apply pressure through the spine, but when you use a finger like this, you also keep the spine from lifting off the stone, so it's almost like a counterweight. So it's really, you really can't tell just by looking at someone honing what's going on, because you're also both hands are applying pressure in different ways and to manipulate your contact with the stone. So now it's pretty much probably shave with it right now, but I'm not going to try to optimize this Coticule too much, because I want some of the Coticule feel left in the edge after this Arkansas stone. So this is a blue black, or a translucent blue, translucent black, or what you want to call it. It's and it's also treated with wet and dry sandpaper 800 grit to make a matte finish that actually cuts a little. And I don't believe in burnishing these stones, because they're more or less useless in my opinion. Yeah, so this also is convexed. It's slightly less convex than the previous stone. And again, starting with pressure and just repeating what I did. But now it's more focused on thinning the edge. So now I'm trying to avoid the apex getting down to the stone, and actually flexing the apex a little, or the grind a little. Yeah, so I already shaved with this razor, and it had a Coticule edge on it before, and after this the edge was marginally sharper than a pure Coticule edge with a flat bevel, but it was also slightly more flexible and more enjoyable for me at least to use. So I'm not sure if the owner of this razor is going to notice any difference, but yeah, it was a really nice shaving edge. So highly recommended, and one of my absolute favorite types of edges after a J-nut edge. It's probably almost as sharp, but a lot more forgiving. Yeah, you can have, of course get this also ultra sharp, but yeah, that's not for me. Yeah, so you're always told that these Arkansas stones are just burnishing and not cutting anything, but yeah, the only reason that is true is that you're not able to apply any pressure when you're using it flat. But as you can see, yeah, I'm not sure what you call this, but it's seems to be removing quite a bit of steel even at this stage. So it's really not just burnishing, it's also cutting, and but you need pressure, and the only way I have found to use to apply enough pressure is to actually use it like this. And pressure is just the force divided by the area. So now I'm using the flat side of the stone, and then the bevel shoulder is not in contact with the stone, and you're just working on a narrow strip just behind the edge, and again that increases the pressure and the cutting speed of the stone. So without changing the force, you can actually increase the effective pressure just by reducing the area in contact with the stone. So this now also removes a little material, but I'm also dropping down on the pressure, using it with oil. This is sperm whale oil, but yeah, you can use any type of oil. So I don't know if there's anything magical about this type of oil. Yeah, just normal X strokes, and yeah, and then when you have moved some of the bevel shoulder, then the edge follows any curvature or unevenness in the geometry follows the stone easier. It's almost like a spring that's going up and down, and so it's you get really good contact with the stone, and yeah, it also speeds up the process. And now the goal is not to remove much material, it's just to burnish or cut polish the last strip of steel behind the edge. I don't think maybe I've used this stone in a previous video, but this is quite similar to my other translucent Arkansas stone. I have not been able to tell the difference in the results, but the feedback is slightly different. But I will probably not put this over any other translucent Arkansas stones. Nice stone, but you're not able to see any swarf because of the color. So yeah, so that's more or less it. A really nice shaving edge. Really, it didn't seem to. The Arkansas stone didn't really seem to take away the smoothness from the Coticule edge or the Coticule. So yeah, highly recommended type of edge if you want, if you're into natural stones. Yeah, thank you for watching.